gonna jump right into this weekend all day cleaning with me by filling everything that I run out of. So I ordered this detergent from Grove Collaborative. If you don't know, it's a subscription service where you pay for what you need, so like you can skip the months, and basically you get everything you need from like detergent and soap. I got this really awesome spray bottle from them, and I'm just filling it up with some rubbing alcohol, water, and essential oils. And I use this for everyday cleaner, so I use it for the counters and the mirrors and the bathroom and everything I need. It disinfects and it smells really, really good. I'm also going to be adding a referral code, so if you use that code, you can get your first shipment for free from Grove Collaborative, and like I said, you can skip anytime, so you can sign up and then you can just cancel it after you get your first shipment. But we're moving on, so just check the description box for that. Right now, I am just clearing everything off of the counters that's in the kitchen, spraying it down, and making sure that I give it a nice scrub. I love also wiping down the walls. I think it's really important to sanitize and make sure everything is nice and clean. I also hate a dirty kitchen. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves, I guess, when it comes to my apartment. So I'm just putting everything back and making sure that everything is nice and neat. I'm also wiping down the stove, and for all of the stainless steel, I use this same cleaner. It doesn't leave streaks, and it's actually like really awesome. It does a really good job. I'll definitely leave the directions on how to make it blow. Super easy though. Now I started wiping down the stove and then I realized it wasn't working, so I broke out my bristle pad and my really fancy gloves, and I decided to give it a nice scrub down instead. Next, we're moving on to this station. So this is where I make my smoothies every single morning, also where I store my cookbooks, and I'm just going to be wiping that down, the walls and the counters as well. I do want to note that 2 days before I started filming this video, I actually glutened myself. So I am super bloated and it looks like I'm pregnant, but I promise I'm not. I just stupidly ate frosted flakes that are not gluten-free apparently. So I'm just wiping down this that has all of my protein powder in it. I absolutely love it. I think it's super cute and it just kind of like pulls the space together. And then I'm just putting everything back where it belongs. Now, because I vacuum afterwards, I really love doing the counters and like dusting and kind of working from the ceiling down. And if things fall on the floor, it's totally okay, but most of the time I just try to push it into the sink. So right now I'm just taking some baking soda with essential oils and sprinkling that in the sink, and I'm going to be using this little brush that I got from Grove. I actually ordered a new one in my latest shipment. It's really cute. It's called a bubble brush and it does a really good job at scrubbing. Now, this garbage can is really cool. I will link it in the description box below, but it is an automatic opening garbage can. You can have recycling on one side and trash on the other. I love it so much. It holds just enough for our garbage that we have at our complex so that we can throw it down the chute, but it doesn't, you know, smell up your house, and it works really well. So if you guys are interested, definitely check that link out. So now is the time when I move on to sweeping. I always sweep first, get under everything. When I do a really deep clean, I will move the fridge out, the stove out, and like take everything out. But for today, I'm just doing like a basic clean, and I'm making sure that I get under all of the cabinets and under the fridge and anything where crumbs could be. And then I'm just using the vacuum. I always vacuum after I sweep. I feel like it does a really good job at getting things that I've missed. And this is just a basic vacuum, you know, use what you can. Sometimes I use the hose and then I kind of get into little cracks and then dust the baseboards. And then last, I'm using the Shark Steam Mop. I will also link this in the description box below. I love this. It disinfects. All you put in it is water, and you don't have to use like toxic cleaners or anything. It also does a really good job on hardwood floors. And sometimes I add a few drops of peppermint essential oil just to kind of give it a nice, clean, fresh smell. But we've had this for over a year, I think about 2 years, and it's done a really amazing job. Next, I'm moving on to this little bookshelf. It has a lot of stuff on top of it. Some things for my bridal party and just books and random stuff. This stuff next to me actually is going to storage. So I'm doing a basic dusting and I'll pull the books out later. I have cleaned this recently, so it wasn't as dusty as I thought it would be. Now I'm just moving on and I'm wiping down the table again with that same spray. I also love this glass bottle. It's so cute. But anyways, this is a table that I've been working on. I need to finish those 2 chairs, but I am just wiping everything down with the spray, dusting it, getting in there, and then eventually the chairs in the back will look like the chairs in the front. Your girl's kind of lazy, so I just haven't gotten around to it, but I'm making sure that I get everything, any messes that are on there, any stains, and just making sure that it's nice and clean. This cute little side table right here is from Home Goods, and we just got this about a month ago. Also, this lamp is from IKEA. Super cute, but I love how it kind of ties in with the living room. Now I am just going on the coffee table and picking everything up that doesn't belong there, putting it in its designated room, and I'll deal with it later. So like the laptop, all the bobby pins and hair ties randomly ended up on the coffee table. I don't know how that happens. I don't know. I'm folding our blanket, kind of getting all the dust out of it, and then I'm just putting all the blankets nice and neat inside this little basket that we have on side of the entertainment center. Now I'm going back to the coffee table and wiping everything down with that spray again so it disinfects, it smells really good, and it cleans as well. And then I'm just going to go underneath and wipe under there too. For some reason it gets super dusty under there, and so I wanted to get everything off. And then I will go back in with the vacuum and vacuum up all that dust and everything that fell. I also really like to rotate the cushions because I feel like some of them get more worn than others. So I am just doing that, fluffing the pillows and making everything nice and neat. Also, this rug is from Home Goods and it's super cute. Next, I'm just taking our blanket, kind of getting all the dust out of it, and putting it back on this bench. This bench is beautiful. It was a great addition. We keep our board games in there. And then I'm moving on to the entertainment center. Again, I will do a deep clean in a couple of months, but I am just lightly dusting everything, making sure I get in there and really cleaning everything out. Now I'm just moving on and dusting and wiping down this gorgeous standing mirror from Home Goods. If you could not tell, I love Home Goods and TJ Maxx. They're like pretty amazing, but I'm just giving it a nice wipe down, and then I'm moving into the bathroom with that same spray. See, you can use it for everything, girl. Everything. I'm wiping down the mirror, the counters. I want to make sure everything is nice and sanitized and sparkling, moving everything out, wiping everything down, and then putting it back. And I also make sure I always wipe down the lights and the handle because, you know, sometimes if people visit and they don't wash their hands, it's super gross. This soap right here, I love it so, so much. It does not have a scent and it cleans really well. I just really enjoy it. Also, there's a lot in it. So, and it was super cheap if you're interested. Next, I'm just going to spray down all of the cabinets and the handles and make sure everything is nice and clean. We do go into these drawers every single day when we're getting ready, so I just wanted to make sure to give them a nice wipe down. And then I'm going to move on to my Muji box. This was absolutely disgusting. I don't remember the last time I cleaned it, but I took it off of this cute little stand. I've used this since my apartment in like 2015. Moved into my college apartment, moved into my other college apartment, and then we've used it in the last 2 apartments. It's great. It's a very functional piece. Also, I think from Home Goods. So I'm just cleaning everything out of this Muji box, taking everything out drawer by drawer, wiping it down, and then I'm going to put it back so it's nice and organized. And I also washed my brushes, which need to be replaced. I just want everything to be nice and clean, especially because it's makeup and it goes on your face. You want to make sure that all the germs are gone and that you just have a nice fresh space so that you can get ready every day. So this is what it looks like now. It is super clean and beautiful, and I organized everything. So that is stuff that goes on my face, my beautiful eyeshadows, and my eyeliners. Love it so, so much. Then you move on to mascara, primer, and eyeliner. One bronzer. And then my lippies, I have 3. I can only use 2. It is fine. And then I'm using the same scrub that I used on the sink in the bathroom, or in the kitchen actually. In the bathroom, in the sink, I just feel like it works really, really well. And I also use this in the shower. As you can see, we do have hard water, so it's really important that we scrub this at least once every other week. So I get a lot of satisfaction when we have a clean toilet. It just makes me really happy. And because we have hard water, there's always this like really weird gunk in the toilet, and it's super gross if we don't clean it every couple days. So what I like to do is start from the top of the toilet and work my way down, just like the rest of the house, so that everything falls. And after, I will vacuum and then steam mop the bathroom to make sure that it's nice and disinfected. But I'm just going in here, wiping everything down, getting in every crease and crack that I can. I'm gonna wipe down the base. I'm spraying the top of the lid, and then sit and like inside to make sure that everything is nice and clean and disinfected. Now, a little trick when you're done scrubbing the toilet, take the brush and put it underneath the lid and spray it with your disinfecting cleaner. It will drip dry and you can put it back in its case. Also, I did scrub down the tub, but the footage got lost, so there was like a quick clip. As I am washing the shower curtain and the liner, I'm just throwing up some nice fluffy towels, and that ends my cleaning routine. I didn't get to the bedroom, but I will next time. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you are subscribed, and I hope that you have a great rest of your week.